How is it going, everybody? Give me another exciting episode with more Xenoblade Chronicles free on the Nintendo Switch, and welcome to it. So last time we gotten all three of the standard quests at every colony to whatever we accomplished, because we got to the one that is already finished in Colony Lambda, including the one at Gemma. So we took care of all of those two, and now we're ready to get a move on. So there's a lot of stuff around the progress just to the completing each goals around here. So we had to go and get one of these info done. So I need rich juicy meat of a mild game is due at the Argentina to the Flemia needs it, isn't it? Okay, so the one is called fortifying food. Okay, well that's something we have not seen. Now there is a lot of people that we gotta keep a close eye out for, because we're just gonna have to keep a look at it, because for several of these info, and actually that was a false alarm. I mean, this is not Colony 14, this is Colony 11. I wasn't mistaken there, because I thought the name was supposed to be Colony 14, but now it says Colony 11. When the Annihilator powered up, it just seemed to suck in all of the surrounding the black fog. Does that absorb the power that God had to do with the annihilation effect stuff? Okay, so the one that's called the Annihilator. Okay, well that's something we need to go over later. Right now we got here is hold on. Now there are no sign of these info recently, so I reckon that we go and take a look at what's up this ladder. And we go climb up this ladder. Okay, so pressing onward up this path. So let's see here. Now, I don't see no one above that tower there. But you know what? Let's go and find a canteen somewhere. Now, somewhere back here where we go and rest the spot. Okay, so let's go right ahead and pull up the stool and try to see if we can get several of these quests done in Colony 11. Okay, now these two have no standard quests. Alright, so this is the one that's called Fortifying Food. So let's go and gain up more experience. Mate, I'm so jealous of these Colony 11 mothers that get to eat the meat for 3 meals a day. That's why they're so strong too. Meat is almost like magic. Or Manana, could we ship it to a meat the first diet as well, eh? What do you say? Nothing to the notes from Colony Note, but friends that had to eat their veggies also. Also, if eat the mallow over on the marshal or glare aubergine, it's a promoted muscle growth for same or even better than meat. Even though they're veggies, friends should not look down on veg. Or proper nutrition is like handstand and push up. Most important is balance. And in additionality, it includes a chewy radish or purple pepper meal plan and that to grow exponentially. Whoa, that's good to know, Manana. Then let's have us a bit of that. However, that the diet improves circulation and so much of that also come with an elevated risk of nosebleed. Friends are still want to despite that's maybe a bit extreme. Yeah, what is you were saying about balance before? Okay, so that's 100 experience point we get. So moving on, so it's the one that says Annihilator. I did always wonder why a Kevesi castle wasn't a place with that much of black fog. I guess it's so that they can use the Annihilator, huh? Of course, that's a likely part of it. But if they have a way to convert the fog into energy, then the uses for it need not remain limited to the Annihilator. If I start to think about it, but the tech there is kind of amazing. It could certainly turn the world on its head in it. I'm sure the Mobius had suggested a way precisely to avoid that outcome. And then we went in a racket. Until now that we always been the ones being chased. I think there was a good chance to show that we can and will strike back at them. Next time, let's go even bigger. Yeah, we'll show them what our boys and girls are made of. Come on, I get that you're excited, but please try to remember what it is that we're actually trying to achieve, Okay, well, I will agree, Mio, pretty much. I mean, she's been always keeping her duty in her rightful mind. So, we got here, it's a couple of these are free people that we gotta go talk to. So, let's go ahead and discuss something about Clad's unit.
Let's consider what we know.
They say that the Clad unit is the cornerstone of Colony 11 defense. They draw the enemy in Zoren's unit that can focus on attack and Easel unit that can deliver support. I'm surprised if their roles are so evenly divided. Their specialist is in combat even if they're a rotten bunch or they're silver ranked elites. But we know almost nothing about the Captain Clad. He's always wearing a helmet. I wonder if anyone had ever seen his face. All we do know is that he constantly drills his troops in training pits. Training pits? Like the plaza where we fought are apparently that's what they call one of those in Colony 11. I get it. Well, why don't we pay a visit? You might get the lucky and bump into him. Okay, it's the one that's called Indomitable. Okay, I think we got that. So we should get the recipe 2 done first. What's the sort of group is the Easel unit? They're more of a rear guard unit that they fire from a distance and support the front line. Seeing that Colony 11's canteen is also under their control. The canteen? How come? Who knows? I just hear that the Easel's unit is usually there. So that we win them over and we get our pick of all the best food. Well, that'd be awesome. I think I can get behind that. Sometimes I'm jealous of the way you two think. No, seriously. Okay, so the one that's called Rules of the Hunt. Okay, so this the last one. Says the Zoren's unit.
This might get complicated.
That's a Zoren's guy. Pretty sure that he was the first of the scene when we tangled with Colony 11. Zoren's unit that make up the main force of Colony 11. They're the vanguard comprised of shot troopers. In the battle, they specialize in breaking through the enemy vanguard and wrecking the havoc among the enemy forces. Yeesh, that sounds about right. Sounds like a bunch of people just like Ashura. Leaving them alone is a pretty much of a worst thing that we could do. We should probably talk to them as soon as we can. They say they gather at the west gate, right? That sounds right. We better head out. Okay, so the one that says a warrior's pride. Alright, so we can accept all of this and move out from here. Okay, so we are going to stand up like normal people. And of course, wait a minute, what's going on in here? Ah, I knew you come. You did? What? Don't you? Oh, I'm sorry. What? Don't tell me you haven't heard of the rumors flying around about you. They say the Ouroboros and rebels are making a maneuver to control Colony 11. When did that all start? So how about it? Are you going to torture us until we do what you want? That's a big fat nope. Come on, just take us to your boss. Sorry, Easel's out on an errand of a private nature. Private? Where did she go? That's, well, I probably could tell you, but it's not something I'll do for free. I got an awful feeling about this. The thing is that the captain requested a provision and I need to hurry if I'm gonna get them to her. Our stores are empty at a very bad time. I mean, but the kind of scum and idiots that we have in Colony 11 have a pretty greedy appetites. Right. So yeah, can you pick up 10 obsidian berries and monstrum mangoes each? Man, that's a lot. And it's all fruit. It's Captain Easel's favorite. She's a major stickler for sweet stuff. Whatever. So if we bring out what you need, you'll take us to Easel. But of course, good luck now.
We have some new names registered.
Okay, so we have to do what she says. Alright, so not entirely sure. I mean, if in case that we have one of those, I mean, let's talk to her again. Come on, pick up the page and give me the stuff I asked for. Captain Easel is waiting for now to know. Okay, well, you know what? I wanted to check to see what we were supposed to be doing next. So, let's go over to quest real quick. So, now as you guys can see here, because we got here, it's a free of these quests that we had to get done here. So it's the one that says Indomitable. So it says make contact with the Clad squad. Okay then, well, let's go ahead and get that done. So we're gonna move down to the battlefield. Hey, who's that? Is that the Clad down there? What the spark is going on? One soldier against the two Lemnises. They call that training? I think it's safe to say they still enjoy killing each other. Ugh. What do we do? If we do nothing, then that guy is history, I guess. Ah, you mutters. Unita, what are you doing? What do you think I'm gonna stop those Lemnises? I thought something like this might happen. Okay, well, let's go ahead and join up with a Uni. And let's go ahead and take out one of those Esquires. Alright, and of course, let's go ahead and see what we must go manage. Okay, so we can go manage with one of his top with the bull rush. So these guys are on level 49, so this shouldn't be a hard fight. So let's go and give it our stuff. So I'm still playing with Tyon for the very first time because it's been quite a while since I've not played with Tyon. Alright, so let's keep at it, team. So we'll go use Overfall. Okay, because I just still want to keep on using Bull Rush in case each character go and build up more breaks. So that together as a team here, we can go ahead and build more of these art combos. So yeah, so we can go build more art combo with the topple. So one did stun it with the daze. Good job. And I'll go and yeah, well I was going to finish off with the upper slash, but that's game. What do you think you're doing? You reckon I will just let you waltz in and do whatever you want? Yeah, you just jump into the fray as you rebel must be crazy. Shut up, you're the ones about to let those 11 to turn a guy into paste. What? Are you this our agent or noble training for the pride of the Clad units? I guess there is no denying of that. The ball training is pretty tough. What is so that's really was just training? Look, thanks to your egotistical stunter or beloved Lemnises are useless a hunk of junk. How are you gonna make it up to us, eh? We didn't. You owe us to Lemnises, those fans that don't grow on trees. Well, true that. What? But Captain Bait. Understood. If that's what you wish, Captain. Listen up. If you fulfill one condition, but Captain's willing to overlook this outrage. Condition? Our gracious that Captain wants a rematch with you. As such, we will allow you to take our place as the Captain training partners. Training? That's all we need to do? That's all? That's all? This is a direct offer from the Captain. Will you quit shouting at everything for Queen's sake? You're doing my head in. The Captain is already prepared. He commands you to begin immediately. Prepare yourself for death. Prepare yourself for fatalities. But basically, you're going to die. You're gonna work hard for those Lemnises that you total. Well, this is another fine mess that you've gotten us into, Uni. Yeah, it's all my fault, Arse.
We have some new names.
Okay, so now we have to go and challenge this guy named Tenacious Clad. Is his name? Okay, so let's go and challenge him. And let's go and give it our stuff. So we go lock in with Topple. So this guy looks pretty tough though. So we're gonna build up more focus. And we'll go and get some fusion going if we needed to. And if it ever felt that we're steady focused on this guy, this is a dude that we're facing. And in the case that we just took into a little half of his HP bar, then we'll go use the chin attack. So let's keep at it, team. Okay, so I'm gonna go for Y Slash. Okay, so hold on. So who just got toppled? I may have no clue what just happened. So let's just hope we get the Interlink into level 3 so that we go transform to Ouroboros. So it's just gonna be me and Uni on the Ouroboros. So I'll go get the Mad Tongue going. So let's just go ahead and tunt down this mini boss. Okay, so we just go ahead and send it flying, like it can believe it can fly. Okay, so we did topple it. Go for one of his launch. Alright, so that's a crazy combo there. I I love the fact of how we go and manage that tactical attack there. Because as I not forget to tell you guys, because I do have this Ashura to join the team here, because we can use more support by building up more defense in case each team members are taking in battle. Okay, so I can get some more topper going. So can we get some more lunch going? So Senna, I hope your golden anklet is fitting perfect for you, and you're just using one of your blowdown abilities. So it seems like I can't go topple anytime soon. Yeah, I just gotta wait until the gauge on top of it replenish so that I go use it. So let's see. Now I can go ahead and topple it, but now it's too soon to go use it. Yeah, because well that's my fault. I mean, I just go and waste one of his bull rush so that I can go ahead and use the topple. You know what? I think we're ready to go and prepare a bastion. So it doesn't matter what character we choose, so we'll go pick Noah. Alright, so we only took it down a half of his HP bar. So let's go and give it our stuff. So now we can go ahead and use the one called Vortex. So each character are going to gain up more HP. And we can go ahead and use Ring Splinter. So that go ahead and heal up everybody in full range. So now there you see, because we got it in point limited. So let's go ahead and crash it out. Okay, so they give us more about 42 TP. Alright, and then we go ahead and lock on with a Brave Assault. Alright, so we just are keeping it cool. We're keeping it for real. Now let's have Ashura come out. So she had the one that stays a Saber Stage. Okay, now let's go for Extend Slash. So that's another of this First Blood. And let's see, now it had to be Lens. So let's go ahead and use Sword Strike. Okay, so she gets 120%. So we go ahead and watch this full battle animation. This well, when we see what Ashura can do with the saber, with the weapon that she held on to. So I rather prefer that we get Senna to come out. Okay, so we just change Senna the next order. So let's go ahead and still point it. Okay, so that gonna lead to overkill. Alright, and we'll go use Gale Slash. So we'll go with one of that. And the one called Demon Slayer. Okay, it's a stab in the back. Okay, so now it seems like that the challenge is over. So I had enough. This guy, we all hit him. How can he still be going? What are you babbling about? The ball's a cream cracker. Is he vote? He looks right as rain. Of course. A little thing of light pain is nothing to the captain. Nothing? You mean that he doesn't feel any pain? Is that even a thing? That's what everyone said, but it's totally true. You don't say? Is that true? What amazing fortune. You didn't speak him though. Well, that's why we can't understand him. You mothers need to listen to the knee quiver and honor you just been beast out. The captain said that in that fight that he actually felt pain and tripling though it was. And if that means? Yeah, well, in all his fight of the boss to feel pain. Don't you think that not being able to feel pain is a travesty? It's not just his sense of pain. All of the captain's physical sensation are dual. But the captain has always told us that the feeling nothing at all means that you might as well be dead. You're looking up for pain so you can feel like you're alive? Until today, but the only one who could give the captain pain was none other than Ashura. And now we have you guys. Well done. I see. Glad that we could help. Yeah, how's that? What? You think if it's a matter is all done and dusted now, do you? Queen Preserver us what now? Listen up, and now we have come to be a matter at hand. The captain tells us of a request a rematch with you. In return, you will be set up as the new commanders. You don't have to go that far, honestly. It seems kind of a hassle. What? You're just going to the treat of a captain's kindness like it's nothing? I told you stop shouting at every little thing. Yeah. Now fans are getting interesting. Huh. Okay, so now he can speak. So he just speak his little words. His first word he just said is heh. That's it. Okay, well, that was a spoiler surprise there. But remarkably numb to pain, a fight with the party allowed Clad to finally feel the hurt just the way he had longed to. Okay then, well, we get none rewards, so the good way is that we did gain more experience, more gold, and free SP. So let's go and get the next one done. So hold on. Now there's something coming somewhere down here. So there's another quest over there. Nobody's here. This is of the west gate, the right. Did we hear them wrong? Oh, you guys. Zoren's unit headed out long ago. Headed out? Where to? What do you think? Colony Lambda have finally taken the fight to them. Wait, you didn't know? Mate, what? Wait, did you say that they're hitting the Colony Lambda? I believe I did, yeah. You what? What the spark for? What suddenly we need a reason? We're soldiers, so we fight. That's not what he means. Is there anybody in this place who doesn't think of violence and the answer to everything, including boredom? Complain later. We're heading to Lambda. Right, we got to stop this fight however we can. We're only at the start and I'm already worried about the future. Well, unit, for your information, this is the future. It's the part of the future, so you know what?
The model of restraint.
Okay, well, sorry, I don't mind interrupting what these guys are talking about right now. So, you know what? That's explaining a lot embarrassing. But, well, we can just go and check through to see what we must go and do for standard quest. So, I'm not sure what exactly... actually, hold on. So, I think we were supposed to go to Lambda. So, that's where we need to go. Alright. Well, my mind kind of likes to slip over because I'm not sure what kind of quest we're doing right now because it felt kind of different. So, where are we trying to go? So, it doesn't quite actually say it in the quest. But you know, let's see. Now, let's just skip the one, whatever the colony 11 guard we're talking about. How do Agni and Levness afloat? Worked there with the mirror from the maintenance and the development team to find out the answer to the curious question. Okay, so you know what? I don't think that's the one we need to take action on. So I rather prefer that we go and stick to doing what we do best from here on out. So I think that the one we need to get done is down here. So not the one from Colony 4, the one from Colony 11. So we got the one that said ruled of the hunt, and the one that said the warrior's pride. Okay, so you know what? I really think we should go do the one down at the bottom, I think. Well, yeah, let's go and get that done. So it says make contact with the Zoren squad. Okay, and the reward we get here is this solid socks for each one. So let's get this quest done and let's go and make a return. Go to map, and actually, you know what? We go ahead and do this way. So we have to go around Colony Lambda for a warrior's pride. Okay. So let's go ahead and work somewhere back at Titan Rock Camp. So we need to go and make go to west. Okay. So I mean, we had to go and make a west turn and go ahead and check things out to see what the situation is going on and what the fight is going to take place at. So we might as well go and investigate it and check with one of these people to see what kind of berserk they're going. I mean, But we'll check on it. We'll check to see. Now, speaking of which, I mean, there's something underneath. So we go ahead and take the drop fall. Take a lower half of damage. So this must be the spot. So now please tell me this is soft. Okay, you know what? That's fine. We took too much damage. No sign of Zoren yet. Look like we beat them here. Yeah, but I'm sure that they'll turn up any minute. Someone's calling? Okay, so we got our iris pulled. Correct. We are right in front of you. Huh? Zoren's forces? The smell of it. What? Anger, or is it a righteous indignation? I'm also catching a sense of unease and a sense of obligation. What are you even talking about? So you come to stop the fighting, yes? Yeah. How did you... But if you know that, then what you ask is impossible. The captain has already given the order for the operation. Then I take us to the Zoren. We'll talk to him ourselves. If you're so worked up about it, why don't you come talk to me face to face? Right now, I'm scouting out the Lambda, but I got a fixer on your position too. I'm watching you even now. Hehehe. Noah, what does she want? If we want to talk to Zoren, then we'll have to find her first. No location? Nope. But did she say that she's watching us right now? So she's all holed up somewhere scanning the area. You're joking, an area this open? I'll find her if I had to rip up every blade of grass I see. Okay, Uni, I won't do that. So we have to search for a widow. And every location we go. Alright, well, you know what? Now, we can get there on foot and we go ahead and run straight this direction. So we gotta go and search for this widow character. Okay, well, let's just figure out if she's hiding somewhere. It's something like Black Widow from the Marvel movies. It's something like that. I mean, just to kind of like getting the expression of whatsoever I know, because I watch a whole lot of MCU movies. Apparently, I mean, I kind of like knew because it's something like similar to like Black Widow, to be honest. So let's go and check what's around this corner. So we might as well find Widow around this rock cliff. So what the spark is this? She's not here. Let's look somewhere else. Okay, so she's not hiding around it. So now I reckon that we go and check every landmark and every other location, whatever we spot on. So the quickest way that we go and warp to someplace. Now let's check to see. Now she had to be somewhere above these mountains.
Good thing we found this.
So we got here is these vines that we can climb up to. I mean, let's go climb up these vines, and we'll check to see if she's up there. Perhaps. Okay, so there's Widow. Right above the rocks. Yes, I found you, you little time waster. Oh dear, you're here sooner than I expected. I suppose I should have known better. Yeah, skip to the flattery. Take us to Zoren. Like now. Hehe. Right, so that's what you were after. Just wait. I'll contact the captain now. Okay, well, you go do that. What in the world do you want, Ouroboros? You better have a very good reason to interrupt an operation. Just to listen. There's no point in you attacking Colony Lambda anymore. If that's so, their flame clock is already destroyed. They're the same as Colony 11 and now. And you know what that means. Indeed? So what? What do you mean, so what? My unit had been steadily preparing for the day we attack Lambda. Nothing would change our plan, however, much you whine, and that includes what about to happen. Does it look like I give it a snuff? Call your man a bat right now. Sorry to bother you while you're busy. Strider? I thought that you were on reconnaissance. Yeah, sorry about that. I got an urgent report for you. Continue. Well, I'll cut it to the chase. As the Kevesi force is invading Lambda. Did you say Kevesi? They don't belong to you? I suppose I did say that. They must have come to take advantage of the confusion after the flame clock went. Lambda are hardly at their best, but the visit could be pretty dicey. Sparky, do those uncultured boards want to snatch our prize away from us? Well, encounter them soon. What do we do, sir? Need you ask? We hit the Lambda first. Understood. Guess if these things happen. Hehe. Finally, I get to fight. Battle position, the Zoren the unit that we attack. Wait, we're not done talking. What do we do? Lambdas are gonna be...
What about the best forces from Kevesi? We gotta stop them too, or things will get ugly.
Spark it off, ventilator. We gotta stop these battle grade maniacs first.
We have some new names registered.
Okay, so now we were supposed to go and head back to Colony Lambda, which is up next. Well, actually, I think we were supposed to go and stop them. So the quickest way to get there is to like warp somewhere shorter but less further. Okay, so I think this is where we take the drop off. So we still, I mean, we were supposed to keep around at Colony Lambda. And it's all the way down further where we go and take the drop and not lose so much damage. But we only decrease a little bit of damage. All units in position, wait for my signal. You people again, do you want to stop our war so badly? Do you want to fight it so badly? Just to tell me why. You want a reason from me? Then I'll tell you. The only kind of strength I acknowledge is found in the blood-soaked adversity. I honed myself into perfection by pushing myself into the verge of death. Okay, that is the true meaning of battle and why I fight. So you'll keep on fighting just to make yourself stronger? Of course, don't tell me you're going to ask why I wish to be strong. See, I get it. I can kind of understand where you're coming from. You know that makes you a great big coward, right? Did you just call me a coward? Uni. Yep, it's like you and your mate said. Lambda is a chaos after losing their flame clock. They lost all their big boy's pants. The Kevesi's forces are gonna exploit their weakness. So I heard. What of it? So ain't you doing the exact same thing as them? What? Don't talk a rot. We are not the same, absolutely not. You reckon? Oh, what's the difference? Just to try and explain. I'm all ears. You have some nerve. There's been a change of plans. The new target is the Kevesi's force invading Lambda. Huh? You're all right there with the leaving Lambda? You questioning in an order from your commanding officer? Yes, alright, understood. Understood. Muhaha. This could be fun. I seem to remember Colony Lambda are your ally, correct? Yeah, so? You have had the insolence to label me a coward? Yet, it is not also the height of cowardice to let your allies face danger alone while you remain fixated on thwarting me in mind? Had you had to ask, when it comes down to it, we do what we had to do. Zoren unit, crush them. Tremble every enemy you see. Okay then, so we got a big war coming up. So we have to go and smash all of these Kevesi. Okay, well, let's just get this party started then. So whoever we're targeting at, so I reckon that we go and target the big fella. Okay, so let's just focus all of our energy. Okay, so we just go for topple. So the guys are super easy to kill now. So it seems like they just go and build their own strength to level 39, which wasn't too bad. So we have to defeat all 6 of them. Okay, so we defeated all 3 of them. So we got 3 more to kill. And this should be the last one. So we'll go for uppercut slash for our advantage. And I'll go ahead and lock on with overfall. So that's 5 out of 6. Not down. And that's about it. So all of these Kevesi soldiers got their butt kicked by a bunch of teenage kids. Is it over? Sorry, but that was just the first wave. More will come, and so you better not to get cold feet. Hee, time for a little more fun. Okay, so I look forward to more of a challenge. So we're getting here is more of these. Dang, okay, well this is gonna be a long quest day to finish up. Okay, we had to go and get this standard quest done. So let's just do our luck here, and let's not give in. But I don't plan on transferring to an Ouroboros if I don't want to. If by all means, I mean, I can just wait until my interlane have reached the level 2 and then go use Ouroboros. And that's the case. I mean, we just gotta keep on saving up. I mean, we just gotta save up as much XP that we can fully experience. In that case, though, we get much that we need to build more upgrades to our Ouroboros to one of these characters. So let's just keep on putting up some more hard work into it. So I rather prefer that we finish off this enemy. So hold on. So we can go ahead and use uppercut slash again. So I'll go ahead and put the Mad Hunt there just in case. So yeah. I mean, we break it, we buy it. I mean, I don't think that counts. I mean, we don't actually buy it. We just broke it in pieces. But the main force is next. I'm sure you can't wait. Not that I've been looking forward to this, but if they're coming, they need to hurry up so I can rack them. Very well. Abandon yourself to your killer instinct and unleash everything you have. It's such a shame. It's nearly over. I'll fight until I'm totally sated. Okay, damn, that is just a lot of Kevesi's force. So there's just a lot of Kevesi's forces looking all over the battleground. So we just gotta keep on pulling up luck here because this is such a long fight day. Alright, now I'll stand on this circle so that I go increase up my attack a little bit. Because I can't go using bull rush because I just go wasting one. So we have to defeat all 7 of them. So there had to be more than 3 rounds. There can't be a whole lot. Okay, well this one is almost done. Okay, so I think we gotta go and target on this big fella. No, this big fella right here, Tyon. Yeah, there we go, my boy. There we go. Alright, so I just follow up with the Y slash to invade. Bull rush to topple it. Yeah, so we just send it down to the ground like we mean it. Like it's going down hardball. Phew, that's a lot to put up, but more of a fight than I thought that they would. To say nothing of having to defend of a force that we were supposed to fight, which I still don't get. Hehe. But there was a most enjoyable turn of events. Indeed. Well, it's a seem that we fell for your little scheme rather neatly. You what now? Stopping our fight with the Lambda and even convincing us to defend them against the others. It is most galling to have fallen for your strategy so completely. I mean, of course you did. Can't believe you only just noticed. Cease. What nerve, but now I finally see. I could have never understood why Ashura was so fixated on you all. But it seemed that there was some benefit to her scheming. I wouldn't go that far, but I do not think of that for the great Zoren that will continue to dance into your tune. Someday there will be a reckoning between us with none of your cheap tricks. But operation's over. Zoren's unit returned to base. Oops, sorry about that. The captain had a bit of a short fuse. Sometimes he says the things without thinking them through. In other words, he's an idiot. You say it's not us, and he's supposed to be your superior. But he seemed to like you. Didn't he just say there'd be a reckoning between us? That's exactly it, though. If he didn't like you, he just kill you outright. He's the type of who likes to play with his food before he eats it. Like he's some starving beast or something. If you want to quiet this beast, the best way is to give him something to fight. Telling him not to fight would be like telling you to stop breathing. Personally, these spur of the moment battles are what I live for. Hee. Strider or widow, what's with the delay? Keep your daddling. He's getting scared again. Time for me to take my leave. Hee. I hope we meet again, Ouroboros. Alright, it was a farewell and a goodbye, and best of luck. Alright, you guys, here we go. So we got one of his quests completed, which it says here, the party and the Zoren's squad defended the Lambda from another Kevesi army. Zoren and the company welcomed the opportunity to see some action with open arms. Okay, now here's our rewards. We get is the solid socks, and I couldn't wait to equip to one of these characters to see if they can learn solid rock. Solid socks. I say solid rock. What the heck? I'm sorry. It's a solid socks. Well, I'll just keep it in my head and in clear notes. So we're just gonna have to call it right about here, you guys. So you know what? I do believe that's gonna be all it, you guys. So next time on the Xenoblade Chronicles free, we are gonna go and knock our pants and salsa just to go and get one of his standard quests done. And while we got one of this standard quests clear, so we can go ahead and move on back to the main story while we still can, because I know because of it is just too much to do, but just going all around here in the standard quest, but just to take on as much of people that we can talk to around here in every other colony in the Ionis. But we'll probably pick this up more later on the next series, you guys. So you don't go anywhere, and you will be participating on staying tuned on the next series. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watching this episode. So if you're liking the series, if you want to see more of the Xenoblade Chronicles free, be sure to leave an EverTastic like, share the video, and subscribe. And if you have already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do ring that notification bell so that you'll be stay updated and notified when my new and awesome videos happen on the way. So be sure you guys are staying tuned in. And that's about it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this series. So I hope to talk to you again with more of Xenoblade Chronicles free. So take care, and I hope to talk to you guys on the next video.